so that's good. Okay, so back to what we're doing. We're deep into this. Score current leaderboard set name. So here's the deal. So we're pressing up. So we need to. Oh, God.
Okay.
We have to set the first character to A. Right? Or something. We're not pressing anything up or down. So when we set state leaderboard, this is when we're going to cook it all, right? So good thing I got that stuff going, right? So set state. So when we go to leaderboard, we're gonna cook it. So state leaderboard. And when we switch to leaderboard, we're gonna say player name, score player name, and we're gonna say score character index, score current position. Current position is going to be, if we have an existing player name, we could do some stuff with it. But for now, what we're going to do is score position is 0. Current position is 0. Character index is 0. And then what we do is we say score player name equals score characters, score character index. Okay, so that means that we should be starting out with A as our first letter. However, we are not setting, it's worse than we thought, because it needs to be, oh God. I gotta wrap my brain around this. Because we're doing rich text, we have to show this differently in rich text. So if we know our current character index, is there a way to do this with formatting? There's a couple of, I was always like, why is there like 8 different ways you can format a string? And now I'm starting to understand why there might be other approaches. Because we can do this. And we can do, so this is what I'm typically doing with the escape sequence. But then we have this format thing. And this is when we put a special string in, and then we replace that. So if we know our current index, because what I'm trying to get going right now in this very moment of getting this going is the flashing. But if we're going to move along, then score, and we're going to want to set our current leaderboard, set player name, score player name. Okay, so that's gonna show that at the beginning. Okay, but we want to go a little bit further. We want to make it flash. So we need to take the current character index and inject into the string that markup. So we know our exact index. So in this case, we're going to actually use string, because it's got a bunch of functions in here that we would use. So we're going to probably need to create. Okay, so if we know our index here, is there like an insert or replace? Replace chars keys with integer. Replaces any occurrence. Nope. Find. We have replace. What for what? Replace char key with integer. Replaces all occurrences of the Unicode. No. Replace what for what? Replaces all occurrences of what? So these are find and replace. Maybe you should put the word find replace in there. I don't know. Repeat, remove, strip, split, split. We have a delimiter, but not a position. So another possibility is to just use the index. We have left and right. So what we could do is left and right and then insert and then bring it all, glue it all back together. Insert position what? So insert's very close to what we want. If we inserted before and after, but interestingly, if we insert, then the position after is going to change based on the size that we inserted on the other, like say the left side. But if we insert the ending first and then the prepended part second, we don't have to think about that. So we could use insert, and I think we can get away with it with insert. Okay. So insert is the way. So if we have score player name, and you know what we'll do is we'll just create a fictional player name. So we'll use 2Bob again as an example. So let's just set the player name to 2Bob before we do all this. Just to pretend like we had so we're going to say 2Bob. Okay. Our current character index is going to be 0. And then we're going to do our inserts. So insert, and we're going to insert, so we know our character index. So where does insert happen? Is it on the left or the right side? At the given position in the string. So what we would want to do is our first insert would be our score character player name character index +1. So that'd be on the right side of this character. And what are we inserting? So first is the position, then is the what. And we know the what is the /pulse stuff. So we're going to go quote /pulse. Okay. And then we're going to insert the beginning. So that'll just be the index. And we do this. All right. How bad do you think how do you think this code is? Did we screw it up real bad? How's things going with you?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
What do you think about this?
Ooh, that's cool. I know there's we can't do black.
Okay. Can we do this?
So
like this
the
one?
lime green I like, yeah, but the black
like
is
teal. Is that too dark?
no.
Because
No.
a lot of the whatever these things are called are like that.
Yeah, but the black,
So
the black's a no-no, just because.
Does this look like their bulgy eyeballs or like robot boobs?
Yeah, no, it looks like, yeah, no, it does not look like robot boobs. I do not typically imagine boobs on someone's faces where their eyes would be.
Okay.
So we're gonna set a breakpoint here just to make sure we hit this.
Okay. So
In case it goes wrong, we'll know that we didn't hit the breakpoint.
So you wait a minute. Oh, that's
+1 for eyes. People are doing the 4th. Everyone's got their fireworks and stuff. Oh, by the way, we need to get that stuff.
Yeah.
Game over. All right, we hit the break point. Good sign. Let's continue on. Cross your fingers, guys. Game over. Whoosh, whoosh. There's our ah. Oh, we replaced it. Because I'm an idiot. We did that right here. Let's not do the replacement. But we are going to do this. But not yet. Now, it should still be flashing. If this was right. Insert. Inserts what at the given position? Maybe we don't do the +1. Maybe we do... Can we get a character at a specific position? Char code int. No. Count. Find. Length. Number. Repeats. R strip. Subshits 2. Because what I'm thinking I do is I get the current character. We do the insert with the current character again. No, but if we insert what at the given position? I mean, what is our actual... Let's look at the game scene stuff. What does the actual code look like on the Now it's possible it's correct and this isn't processing. I didn't even think of that. High score. And we got our high scores. And this is us. Here's the name. So it literally has none of the BB code stuff in. Which is weird. And name character index. Insert. So I don't know that we can. Let's try. Again. Kind of need it to end sooner. So how about we just do end game at the beginning? Or if we set state, game over.
Does it need to have like shooters on it?
Huh?
Does it need to have shooters on it? Like guns on it?
Shooters.
Don't make fun of me. You're mean.
Does it need to have shooters on it? That's so cute. You're like, that's like a 3-year-old. Does it need to have shooters? I'm sorry, I gotta stop.
It's okay.
Does it need to have shooters? No.
Okay.
I will say no.
Because I was thinking like they could go in the middle here, but it's gonna look like a fembot.
Yeah, baby. You've got guns on her jubblies. What does he say?
You know, it's been a long time since we watched that.
Yeah. I was talking to Greg about that. I was like, it's so weird. That movie was like everywhere.
It was like,
Everyone quoted it. Old
Yeah.
people, like,
Yeah.
you know, it was like this weird thing. And then it just
it's like a
poofed.
phenomenon. or
Yeah,
whatever.
it was weird.
Yeah.
That's one thing, like any movie that takes place in the 90s is not accurate if somebody's not referencing that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, it's like you put that in, it's like, oh shit, that's accurate. Like, that's how it was.
Yeah.
Someone's dad's like, yeah, baby.
Yeah.
And then everyone's just doing it just because and we're all, you know, and then it's kind of just over for a second. And, I don't know. Yeah, that was a weird thing. It was a weird time. Oh, we're not assigning. We're not assigning here, boys. So it's going to return the string with the insert. And so we would want to say
Simpler time.
simpler time. Yeah. I mean, it kind of was. That's always the past, right? You look at the back on the past and you can always go, oh, it's simpler back then. But it's actually harder. Generally, it's the inverse. Like, I like, oh, farming, like you look back into agrarian times and you're like, oh, it was a simpler time. It's like, no, you woke up in the morning and you worked and you worked and you worked until you fell asleep. Like, that's not simpler. But it feels like that nostalgia, just, it's what happens. It's crazy.
Yeah. The 90s, pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. We were, the 90s, it felt like we were
that safety factor, but they weren't like sucking our brains out yet.
Yeah. And the charge held for 3 fudging months. Like the Nokias, I don't think people remember those Nokias would last for like a month on a single charge.
We were talking about those the other day. Oops. How awesome they were. And the snap-on faceplates. I used to go to that booth.
Yeah, you could drop them and your phone would explode. And you're like, I'll just get a new faceplate.
I would go to that booth at the fair every year and get a new faceplate.
Right. Now we made them out of glass and they just shatter in like a split second.
Oh, yours do.
Remember all the SMS? Yeah.
I had a leopard one.
Forgot about faceplates.
Like a shiny purple one.
I could probably get a week on my phone, but it has a huge battery pack case. Yeah. No phones exploding back then. That wasn't even a thing. All right, let's see what we got. Cross your fingers, guys.
I think he means it had flames on the face.
Mine was flames.
Not that it exploded.
There we go. We got our flashing 2, or we got our flashing T. So this is proof we can do it. What?
What was the phone that was exploding? There was a phone that was exploding.
I mean, that was,
Was it like
smartphones.
BlackBerry or something?
Oh, maybe Blackberries did.
Do phones explode still? But since
I think
there was like a brief time where it was like a certain type. Remember?
I think what explodes now most commonly is the battery packs, like the like portable charging things that you can plug your phone into. Yeah, batteries have always been dangerous. Oh, that's an example of the reg thing where I watch a lot of plane crash videos, and there was a plane that just dropped out of the sky, and they like couldn't figure it out. It's the black box. Something happened. They like didn't have a lot of information. I think the cabin recordings were missing too, so they didn't really know what it was. But they finally figured it out, and it had something to do with the electrical and batteries. And like they totally revolutionized airspace because of it, because of the something about the way that the entire like body of the plane was on the interior caused this freak accident to happen, and they had to change like planes going forward from it. It's pretty crazy.
Hopefully I'll be back. I'm not sure how to export this to you, but if it looks ready and you want it, you can do that.
Okay.
I also don't know how to send it to you on this computer.
There was that Lebanon device explosions in 2024 where pages and two-way radios started exploding. Isn't that crazy? That there's like a 0-day exploit on those pagers to essentially like allow them to just blow them up, or whatever you want to call it. It's not 0-day, but they knew about it. 42 people. It's insane. Yeah. I'm going to go back to the Seagull screen as my wife is, my son woke up. And so she's going to deal with that. So, okay. This is a proof of concept for this. So what we're going to do is we're going to set the player name to as we call it in the business. And we're going to use this code trick here. We're going to put this someplace else for the flash. Because we're going to need to do this every time. So now we could do it when we set the player name. If player name knew the current index. So if we did this here, we could do it here where we say something about an index. But I feel like we want to do it on our side so that when it's complete, it goes away. Crazy that really happened. Yeah, so crazy that, I mean, I couldn't believe it when Russia basically shot down an airliner and nothing happened. And I was like, that's weird. Like, I thought we were going to war because of that. I thought all of Europe was like, okay, that's not cool. And instead it was like, well, we know what happened and we're not going to do anything. It's just like, what? Okay. Okay. So this is like the flash. It's kind of feeling like it should go over on set player name. And if we give it a current index, character, current position, and then we go over here and we say current position. And by default, if we're an integer, we're going to be -1. And if current position is greater than -1, or we should say is equal to greater than or equal to 0, then we are going to assign, so score player name here is going to just be player name okay, and then we're going to use our index. So the current position, so this isn't current position. It should be current position though. I think I used the wrong number. Because yeah, current position is where we're at. Index is the character index. So current position is correct. And then we're going to say here current position +1 and current position. There we go. So that would insert the flash if there's a current position. And why don't we call it cursor position? Because that's actually more accurate. And then over here, why don't we call it that? That's more understandable. Okay. So when we switch the leaderboard, we're setting the cursor position and the character index to 0. We're setting the player name to the character index, which is A. It's the first one in the index. We're updating the leaderboard player name with that, and we're also passing the cursor position across. And then over here, if we have a cursor position, we are flashing the player name, and then we assign the rich text stuff here. Okay, so now let's confirm everything's still kosher. And right now it's just going to be a flashing A if this works, because we're not assigning it to 2bob. So I can shoot things. That's weird. When you get close, I gotta investigate that. There's like a weird feel. It doesn't feel right. Game over. Okay, so we got our flashing A. All right, good. Now we know we can do this. So we've got all of the loops. Gonna have some loops, brother. It have many loops. Okay. This is our character index. We're going up and down on character index. Who are you flashing your A at? Oh, no. No. Okay. We're incrementing the name character index. So we're coming up with some stuff here. I think this is all going to end up in a function call. I think we just figured out the logic over on the other side, right? Character index is going up or down. So we're grabbing the score character here. And now we need to actually swap out this individual character at this specific position with a different one. So is there like a replace? Replace char key with int. Replace in what for what. So these are search and replace. I just want a specific index. I just want to change it. Rodrigo, how's it going? So we have insert. Do we have remove? Reverse? Remove char. Removes all occurrences. No. I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm feeling like I'm not going to make this game into what I wanted it to be, and I'm kind of getting distracted with high score stuff, but and like maybe I shouldn't be spending my time on this. But I'm deep. I'm in my I'm in the sunken cost fallacy phase of all this, where I feel like if I step away, I'll have wasted all my time, and I'm like that Minecraft digging guy right before the gyms, right? If I walk away, I'm not going to get it. So erase, here we go. Okay. So if we erase at a position and then we insert, that's how we're going to do it. So what we're going to do is on the player name, erase our cursor position. Okay. And then we're going to, and we have to return this back on score player name equals erase cursor position. And then we say score player name equals insert at the cursor position this new character. So we've incremented the character index and we're slapping it in. Slap the bass, mon. Slap the bass. Slap the bass, mon. Okay, so that's up. Insert. Then we say to do this. And pass the player name and the current cursor position. Okay. Then we do the same thing here. This is where we're getting into function territory, guys. Not necessarily for dry reasons, but for consistency. Right? It's like we want... I think the rule of thumb, I'm more of the don't repeat yourself 3 times kind of guy. Because to do this, like if this was all, it'd be frivolous to put this into another function because now we're playing choose your own adventure code and we have to go somewhere else to see what the hell's happening. And I hate that. Every function becomes magic meat, mystery meat. Becomes choose your own adventure code. Like every time you have a function, and this is my personal opinion, but every time you have a function, you are introducing more like mental overhead. And so it's just like every time it's like, does this need to be a function or not? Like that kind of runs in my head a little bit. That's just like a personal philosophy thing, but okay. So now we should be able to move. We should be able to press up and down and the character will change when we are... I guess we need I need a faster way to go back to the high score screen. So we kind of have to fake our score and in the game. So maybe I should do that really quick just to debug. Having a terminal or something to be able to do that on air easily is nice too. Cross fingers. Game over. Shit. Do you think that this isn't firing because... what? We should be in leaderboard. We have up and down. Let's make sure we're hitting this. Up. Down. I think it's weird that maybe we can add cannons. Oh, yeah, something like that would be cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's all kind of temporary. Match state. State equals value. Can I set up a breakpoint? And will we hit it? That's a big fat negative. Can we break here? Let's check the debugger. Stack. I can't look at the stack. So I just set my own break. State is leaderboard. We know the playing stuff works. So let's go ahead and try again here. Make sure we hit the break on the leaderboard.
It's looking so good.
The game?
Yeah.
You think so?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
I do.
I appreciate that. So we're hitting the break. Get rid of that. And keep running. So we're going to keep hitting break. Because that code is never going to go away. There we go. We don't have a high score now. Do we have anything in the... We have up, up, and down, down. Hang on a second. Wait. Invalid starting position for string erase. Must be positive or 0. 174. Oh. Positive or 0. Erase. Hang on a second. Erase. And then the number of chars. Position. That's crazy. It's not yelling at us about that. So if we don't have a starting position, it says integer 1. Returns a string with chars. Characters erased from the starting position if it goes beyond. 174 says starting position must be positive 0. Down. This needs to be negative. Character size. Score. Characters. Character index. So... why do we not see my score? Insert cursor position. So if we weird. All right, let's set state to game over at the very beginning. I guess I should stop.
It's 10:45.
Yeah, I should stop. Okay, guys, we're gonna end it. I'm gonna try and cook on this before the stream tomorrow, because I wanted to be done with this, but I think I just need to. I think I need to walk away and let my brain reset.
Should we get this to you before we stop so that you have it?
Yeah. Do you have local send?
I doubt it.
Can you search? Because I might have put it on there.
Search this.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's find someone to raid. How many people are hanging out right now? I don't even know. 13 of you. Appreciate everybody watching. Got a bunch of follows today. I appreciate that too.
I keep yawning. Oh, I do have it. So I export, save?
Yeah, you save and then you send me the file.
Save as.
Yeah, and you send me the file. You got it.
What should we call it?
I don't know. We could do Strider Bites. Strider Bites is cool. Strider. We're gonna raid Strider.
Okay.
Strider is in Australia, I believe. Seems like a cool dude. I can never tell the New Zealand Australian accent. I always get mixed up. Pretty close. Yeah.
I think I can tell. But I can't hear him, so.
All right. Well, much love to you all out there. Have a good night. Call a loved one. Eat a burrito. Bury the hatchet. You know. All right. Bye.